About halfway to Jaffna. YouTube, what's going on? Okay, so this video is gonna feel a bit out of place because the last video I posted was probably 3 weeks ago. I felt that this was a bit important, so I should post it in a timely fashion. So we are currently in Jaffna, which is the far north tip of Sri Lanka, and there is a lot of things going on in Sri Lanka right now, in Colombo. So just a few days ago, the Prime Minister finally resigned after months of protest. He resigned, and what happened was the pro-government Sri Lankan people clashed with the anti-government Sri Lankan people, the people who have been peacefully protesting for months, or at least a month, causing huge riots and violence in the streets of Colombo and a little bit of Trincomalee now. So we are approaching the end of our visas, and we need to get back to Colombo city so that we can prepare our visas to go to India and leave Sri Lanka. So there's been a curfew for the past 2 or 3 days at least, and we've been stuck for maybe longer than that. We've been stuck in Jaffna, and we can't get out, and it's really not a lot going on. We've just been sitting in the house waiting, watching the news, stressing, hoping that we can do something in our last 2 weeks in Sri Lanka. So this morning there was a I don't know how to explain it, but the curfew was lifted from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. Okay, so we figured that this was our best opportunity to at least start heading south. Because all the trains are not running still and most of the public transport is down, we need to do whatever we can, whenever we can, to start heading south, because we are a long way from Colombo. Anyways, I figured I should bring you along in this journey and try to give you an update about what's currently going on in Sri Lanka. So hopefully these things get worked out and the violence can stop. They're still waiting and still protesting because the president has not yet resigned. So there's also other issues. If the president does resign, anybody who is in line to take his position is also somebody that would not be, the protesters and the people of Sri Lanka would not be a fan of, because all of the corruption going on in their political system. So I figured I'd bring you guys along. Today we're in Jaffna, we're walking to the bus station, and we don't know if there's gonna be a bus. We don't know what our options are gonna be, but we know we need to start getting out of here. We're either gonna try and go for a bus or a hitchhike. Okay, so where we're staying is about 30-minute walk outside of town, away from the bus station. So if you can't tell already, this is gonna be a hot day. A lot of walking, a lot of traveling, your shoulders are gonna be hurting, and unfortunately Malia is already feeling ill. So this is gonna be a trying day for all of us, but hopefully we can make it and get there safely. The other thing we're a bit worried about is there's a lot of destruction and things going on in Colombo, and people are setting buses ablaze and setting political figures' houses on fire, and all these other things are going on, and we don't want to get caught up in the middle of it just trying to pass through. This is what it's going to be like to travel during the crisis in Sri Lanka. Wish us luck. So because there's been a curfew for the past 3-4 days, you can see that the city is bustling right now. Everybody's out, it's really busy, and it's because the Sri Lankans have a few hours today to be out and get the things they need to get, go where they need to go, make sure they're not, you know, doing anything improper. I think it's now beginning to get more dangerous because anybody seen damaging or destroying property, I think it's assumed that it's shoot on sight. So it's a lot more dangerous out there because the military is now involved, and so the Sri Lankan people have much more strict curfew rules than the tourists do. The tourists are technically allowed to travel as long as they're using, you know, certified drivers and things like that. But to travel in that manner is very, very expensive. So we're trying to travel while the curfew is up because we want to use public transport as much as possible. Oh, here's the bus station. So there are a few government buses here, but I don't know where they're going to. Or the issue is to get all the way to Colombo would be more hours than the curfew is available. So I don't know if we'll be able to get that far today, but we're hoping in segments over the next few days there'll be short curfew breaks where we can travel. Jaffna to Point Pedro. Yeah, maybe we go. What is this bus going to? Jaffna to something in Sinhalese. This sign's not even in English. Where is this bus going to? Baudi? South? Huh? Towards Colombo? This one to Colombo. So this bus says Colombo, but it doesn't appear that there's anybody on the bus. So I guess we'll have to figure out if it's going or not. Jaffna, Colombo. Colombo. Is this bus, when does it leave? They're good.
People are getting on it. He said Colombo. That's good enough.
Yeah. All right, so we may have found a bus. It says it's going to Colombo, but I don't know why we have a little, not so much trust for it. That would be great news. It's gonna be a long day though. The bus ride to Colombo is I think 8 hours plus, maybe more. But there's probably not a whole lot of traffic on the road, so maybe it'll be fast today.
Oh, okay.
What?
He said when the...
I'm gonna take my small bag off the top just because I have a charger in here, a few other belongings. I got a pack of ramen noodles and it's gonna last me to Colombo. Yes, I will eat dry ramen noodles. Do you guys eat dry ramen noodles? Because Craig thinks that that's ridiculous. It's quite good to me, it's delicious. Actually, I've only eaten one wet noodles. I don't know what to call it, but...
This is the diary of a madman.
So we made it on the bus. This is the best seat. I would say that honestly the front is the most comfortable seat because you don't have people, you don't have to move for people. But in the front, if a monk gets on the bus or something like that, or an elderly woman, it's only right to give up your seat to them. And so whenever I sit in the front, I find myself having to get up and give my seat away quite frequently.
And a snack.
Hey guys, you know what's an underrated conversation? We can't pee or poop for hours now, and we both have to.
No, not just hours. 8 or more hours. Like, no peeing, and I've got some very I'm renowned for my small bladder, and no pooping, and he's renowned
for my big poops. No, I just, this morning we were rushing to get out of there so quick because we wanted to make sure we made it on time. And you're rushing, you're not thinking about all the little things you need to do, and then you get out walking, and hey, maybe you fart once or twice and you smell it and you're like, that's poop.
We had a no poop protocol this morning. It was a red alert.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to use it again, DEFCON 5.
Yeah, we were on DEFCON 5 this morning. And then right when we were ready to go, I had no money left. I was down to like 50 rupees. And I had to run to the ATM, get back, pay, and then leave, so.
Still no pooping.
Yeah, did it sound like I pooped in that time? No. But at least we got some pretty good seats. The only issue with being in the back is you can't really see your bags way up front. But we've got locks on our bags and they're so big that it's like hard for someone to get away with.
Also, statistically, the back seats are always the dirtiest because all of the dirty things happen at the back away from the driver.
You're saying I'm sitting on something crazy right now? There you have it. The dirtiest, nastiest part of the bus, right where I belong. Like I said, this is still the best seat on the bus for somebody who needs some extra leg room, because
the front looks like it's good, but
the issue is usually the buses pack up, and I don't know how that's going to be today because
they're going to pack this.
Yeah?
Oh yeah, because for sure, because there's no buses running really.
Yeah.
Like all these buses here are going to the same place. There's like 3 different destinations at this station, and usually there's a gazillion. There's only one bus that we've seen for Colombo. It's parked on the edge of the bus station. It doesn't look like it's even in service, and that's because he's going to wait here until he fills this bus up to go down there. And he's probably not going to be able to make the journey back because of the curfew, so he's going to have to stay down there, and he's going to want to get paid a decent penny for that. That's my theory.
Yeah, the thing is, I was on the border. I was saying there's either one theory that like we start going towards Colombo, people get off, and because of the curfew, there's not going to be enough people to get back on the bus. And so I think maybe it'll be packed when we leave, but maybe the whole journey won't be as packed as usual, because usually you're constantly picking people up, and they will like, I've never seen them say no to somebody because the bus was too full, because you can fit is the motto in Sri Lanka. We just paid for our ticket. The bus is basically full up now. So
I've got a dude sat on my lap.
Craig is a little bit jammed in there. You know, he's gonna really enjoy his 8-hour bus ride. At least it's 8 hours with no stops. So it's gonna be a long day.
It's gonna be 12 hours.
It's gonna be a long bus ride, long day, but we just paid for our tickets. Our tickets are extremely expensive. It was 1,476 rupees for this bus, which is like, seems crazy, because earlier when we arrived here this month, like we would be paying a third or a quarter of this price to do these bus rides. The other thing is our bags are way up front, and it's a little bit uncomfortable because you can't see your bags at all, but so it's 11:30 right now. There's 2 people who aren't even on the bus at all. You can tell, but the guy who collects the money and like one other guy have an arm in the bus and nothing else. They're literally... Every inch of this bus is full. This guy's got his butt split open right over me. Better not fart. Guys, it is getting even worse. If you can't see, this guy tried to scooch in and sit next to me, but there wasn't enough room for him to sit down, so now he's just standing up here. And I hate to put someone's booty on camera like that, but I had to pick up my bag, and this guy is leaning up on me. Still packed over there. People hanging off this bus. I keep thinking that we're full as we can be, and then it goes like 5 more people. We have gone about 2 hours, and I was hoping we'd be much closer than we are, but I just looked at a map and it made me really sad. So we started in Jaffna up here, and we've only made it to here, so that's about 2 hours, and we're going all the way to Colombo, way down here. So as you can see, we've only done like 10 or 15% of the journey. We have a lot longer to go. We don't really know what's going on, but there's a bus kind of seems to be stranded, like it's run out of fuel or something. Right here.
If they are gonna get into this, we are gonna die.
Yeah.
Yes.
And they're
So
gonna.
we're squeezing here.
We're already packed, and I think a lot of these people are gonna try and get on our bus. I don't know if that's gonna work. Oh, that guy's got a bottle in his hand, so I think what they're gonna try to do is maybe grab a bit of our fuel, but
don't trust this American man.
I hope they're gonna. I hope.
Don't trust him. He's American.
Who are you talking to? About me?
Him. About you.
You're the American here, right? So he's talking about you.
Hey, I hope you get sat on for the rest of this trip. I just hope that we have enough fuel to make it all the way still. I feel bad, but we gotta make it there too. So we might need to just keep it going. It looks like we're starting to move again, but you can see all these people are trying their best to hop on.
Those garages are shut. It's in between curfew. The whole country is like shut down. They're just stranded there.
This guy is he's the I don't know, bus conductor. He's the guy who collects money, and he's not even got room to get on.
He's the one who's like never run inside.
The other side of the bus.
Look at him.
That's just
He was just telling me that a lot of people are getting off at this stop because I don't know, it's like a main northern city. People would come from Jaffna to here.
Okay, so just I'm in pain. Like my chest is in pain.
He was really.
Sat on me.
That's the other thing is we don't really know about what our bags are doing because I haven't been able to see 2 feet in front of me this whole time. But
someone selling water.
Just got a bit of relief. My knees were getting locked up and starting to hurt a bit, but it's much better now. That guy, that kid, he was only 17, but he spoke really good English and he was telling me a lot of good things. He was good company to keep. I'm glad, you know, I got to chat with him, but he's off, and so were a lot of other people, so a lot more space.
Oh, way better.
Is this better?
Oh, this is my brother. This is my new brother.
Hey,
I will come to Jaffna. Go into Dingo.
Jaffna, yeah.
Okay.
You back on?
I'm
Going to his
going to the next stop.
Next stop,
I
okay.
just called my dad, he said come there.
Okay. Well, good thing we didn't take off.
I just dragged us over.
Ah, okay.
This is the bus conductor.
This is the kid right here. Anyways, that was great to stretch my legs out for 1 second, but it looks like it's going to be packed once again. The thing that should be good is not a lot of people are going to be getting on the bus now because we're past curfew now, so most people are going to be in their houses. They're not going to be getting on the bus, so it should hopefully be more of a straight shot from here on out. Going on it. Ah.
Look at this.
He's good. The man with the beer.
No, stop.
He was asking if we wanted some preams, but he was really saying some drinks. Go ahead then, Craig.
It's illegal.
Hey, whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa. Hey, what's this guy doing?
I mean, if someone gives me a warm beer,
Hello, look at this.
look at this.
No. Camera, look at this.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yeah.
That's our buddy.
You want?
No, it's okay. Huh? No, oh. This is not my. Yes.
Okay.
You are Tamil single. Kamala. You would have put
Welcome.
Warakkam. Nandri. We only know 2 words, as you can see.
Nandri.
Anyways, guys, the bus is a little bit less crowded, maybe a little bit more fun now. We're just hanging out, and woo! All right, yes. This guy is very hard fist bumps. That's like he's just punching my hand. So he is convinced that this is my mother. This is my mother, my Tamil mother. I'm half Tamil, half American, and she's helping me with my story. And you know, she's helping. We're discussing with it. And my father.
Oh, it's always got to be the man, is it?
My father, I lived with my father in America for a long time, but I come back to finally to see my mother. And yes, so. yeah.
This yogurt.
Yeah, you know, I get lucky. I get lucky. So this is my Sri Lankan family, my Tamil family. This is my brother, and this is my beautiful mother. So a lot of times, if you do the really long bus rides, there'll be a stop halfway through. This bus ride is like, I don't know, I think we have about 4 to maybe 5 hours left. Maybe we'll take the map out since you guys saw where we were before. We are right here outside of Puttalam. We are in Puttalam, and as you can see, guys, we are only about halfway to Jaffna. It's been an impressively long day, long journey. I don't want to eat or drink too much though, because, you know, that issue I spoke about earlier, you know what I'm saying? I still can't relieve it. I don't have to pee, but I know that if I drink too much or eat something, I'm gonna have to. Hey guys, so we had quite a bit more bus left, and it was too dark to record by the time we got here. We got off the bus at about 7:20 p.m., something like that. So that was a long day on the bus, about 8 hours, but we made it here. We actually got off early. We went to Negombo because there's some cheaper rooms here rather than going to Colombo, where it's a bit more expensive and a bit more hectic, and also about an hour and a half less of a drive. So we were ready to go. We got off. By the time we got off, look, just about everything in town was closed. So that egg roll we bought in the train station, I was right, was the only thing we really ate today. I found a place where I could buy some water and a bag of salted peanuts. I'm quite excited for it. Anyways, guys, thanks for following me. That is one day of traveling during this Sri Lankan crisis. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Everybody knows that on the ride from Jaffna to Colombo, you have to go through Thailand and Mexico. That's just known